Warner Brothers has kicked off their major Oscar campaign for James Gunn's Superman movie. James Gunn just wrapped another draft of Man of Tomorrow and revealed some surprising influences on the sequel. And David Corenswet's Superman costume has been removed from the Warner Brothers Studio Tour exhibit. Welcome to the Speeding Bulletin, your Superman highlights video, bringing you up to speed on everything that took place in the world of Superman from October 22nd to October 28th, 2025. Hi, I'm Steve Younis. Before we check out these news stories and more, if you want more Superman-related information, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell so you receive a notification whenever we post new content. Let's dive right into our movie news, and we're starting with something that has sparked a lot of debate. Warner Brothers has officially launched their For Your Consideration campaign for James Gunn's Superman movie, positioning it as a major Oscar contender across multiple categories. The studio is pushing hard for Best Picture, with producers Peter Safran and James Gunn being highlighted. Gunn himself is being campaigned for both Best Director and Best Adapted Screenplay. On the acting front, David Corenswet is being pushed forward for Best Actor in the title role, while Rachel Brosnahan and Isabella Merced are being considered for Best Supporting Actress nominations. But it doesn't stop there. The technical categories are getting serious attention too. Warner Brothers is campaigning for Best Cinematography, for Best Visual Effects, and for Best Costume Design. They're also pushing for Best Original Song for the Mighty Crabjoys theme, written by Gunn himself, along with Eric Nally and Devin Williams. To support this campaign, Warner Brothers is scheduling multiple screenings for Academy voters throughout November and December in major cities including Los Angeles, New York, and at the Directors Guild of America. This comprehensive awards push really shows Warner Brothers' confidence in Gunn's vision for the DCU's most iconic hero. Now, speaking of James Gunn, he's been incredibly busy working on the sequel. In an exclusive interview with Go Read Some Comics with Jenna, Gunn revealed he just finished another draft of Man of Tomorrow and is really excited about it. He's currently in full writing mode and working on building costumes and all sorts of production elements for the film. When asked about his influences for the sequel, Gunn shared some fascinating insights. He's drawing inspiration from comics of the 2000s, specifically mentioning titles like Salvation Run, Greg Rucka's Checkmate, All-Star Superman, of course, and Superman Birthright. He explained that comics have evolved, so it's necessary to deal with everything that's happened since the straightforward stories of the 1950s. Gunn confirmed that Man of Tomorrow is very connected to Peacemaker, but it's also its own thing with a separate story. He also touched on Lex Luthor's philosophy in the film, noting that Lex hates Superman and doesn't really like metahumans as a whole, viewing them as cheating.
One of the biggest mysteries still around this season is who is next to Lex in prison and who he's talking about in episode 6. Was there ever a version of that line that more clearly alluded to specific characters, or did you always kind of want to leave it open to interpretation?
It was really much more about, I mean, some people have said, some of the people I thought it might be, but really it wasn't about that. It was about the fact that, Lex is in this place where he's stuck next to these crazy human characters, basically, and has to put up with that world, which is exactly what he hates. He doesn't like metahumans. I think it's pretty clear he hates Superman, but I think he doesn't really like metahumans as a whole. He thinks of them as cheating, basically. So, which is interesting for somebody who's so smart and genetically kind of hit the jackpot in terms of brain. And I don't know exactly how that's different than getting struck by lightning and being able to shoot, beams out of your eyes or whatever.
To give fans a glimpse of the production progress, Gunn recently shared a photo on Threads showing a massive pile of storyboards for the film, labeled as Sequence Number 3. He explained that some shots take more than one card because of movements in the shot. Man of Tomorrow is currently slated for release on July 9th, 2027. In related news, there's been a mysterious development at the Warner Brothers Studio Tour. David Corenswet's Superman costume has vanished from the exhibit and been replaced by a sign reading Superman costume currently being used by production. While costumes for Lois, Clark, and Lex remain on display, the Man of Steel suit is notably absent. The timing is intriguing because reports indicate that reshoots for the upcoming Supergirl film are currently underway with a 2-week shooting window. Industry insiders are suggesting Corenswet's Superman may be involved in these additional scenes, hence the costume being removed. On the streaming front, Superman continues to perform incredibly well. The film jumped to number 2 in the top 10 movies list on Nielsen's streaming rankings for the week of September 22nd to 28th, with an impressive 569 million minutes of watch time on HBO Max. Netflix's K-pop Demon Hunters held the top spot, and keep in mind these figures only track viewing on TV sets in the US, so Superman's actual global viewership across all devices is likely much higher. There's no TV news once again this week, so we move on to comic book news, where this week sees a couple of Superman releases hitting stores on Wednesday, October 29th. The main highlight is Superman Red and Blue 2025 Special Number 1, a one-shot issue available in a single variant cover. Also releasing is the Justice League by Scott Snyder and James Tynion, the 4th Omnibus Volume 2 in hardcover, which collects significant Superman team-up stories. You can buy these comic books through our website. Just look for the links in the show notes below this video. Amazon is currently offering a limited time deal on audiobooks for just 99 cents per month for 3 months, ending December 16th. It's a great way to enjoy Superman audiobooks wherever you go. You'll be able to listen to the upcoming November release of the new Kingdom Come Audible audiobook, or the All-Star Superman audiobook released earlier this year. These and other Superman audiobooks are listed on the Superman homepage online shopping page at supermanhomepage.com/shop. Before we get into the rest of this week's news, if you're finding this video interesting or entertaining in any way, then please leave a thumbs up and a comment below. And don't forget to share this video with your family and friends. Also, if you'd like to support the Superman homepage, then you can become a patron. There are different levels of membership with different levels of perks. All you have to do is go to patreon.com/Superman homepage. Now let's talk about some exciting Superman merchandise and products hitting the market this week. The first up, for the fashion-forward Superman fans out there, Hawaiian heritage brand Rain Spooner has launched a new Superman-themed Aloha shirt featuring hand-drawn artwork in a classic comic book style. The shirt comes in 9 sizes with both classic and tailored fits. Beauty brand SheGlam has teamed up with Superman franchise for a new makeup primer line. The collection features 2 primers inspired by the Man of Steel, the Good Grip Cool Soothing Primer at $11.49 and the Good Grip Glow Illuminating Primer at $11.69. Fans can also purchase the Superpower Duo for $32.89, which includes both primers. For action figure collectors, FonJoy has announced a new battle-damaged Superman movie action figure based on the new film. The officially licensed 1/9 scale figure stands 7.5 inches tall and features dual head sculpts, a calm expression and an angry heat vision variant, along with 6 interchangeable hands and an upgraded dynamic cape made from high-flow fabric. It's available for pre-order at $94 with free continental US shipping and is estimated to release in January next year. Finally, for those attending conventions next week, several Superman-related celebrities will be appearing at Luca Comics and Games in Italy from October 29th through November 2nd. John Romita Jr. will be there for all 5 days. Supernova Comic Con in Adelaide, Australia features Alex Garfin and Nolan North from October 31st through November 2nd. Creation Nashville has Elena Huffman all 3 days with Jensen Ackles on Saturday and Sunday. And Spooky Empire in Orlando, Florida has Jeff East all 3 days with Nicholas Hoult appearing Saturday and Sunday. That's all the news there was for the week October 22nd to October 28th. I'm Steve Younis. I'll see you next week.
Subscribe to our free Superman homepage newsletter and stay in the loop. Go to supermanhomepage.com/newsletter. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell to ensure you don't miss out on any of our new videos.